Oden, Jack, Orochi, and Kaido and Big Mom. Shit's going down in chapter 1008. Let's get into it. Let's do this. Alright guys, so we pick up right where we left off in chapter 1007 with Kozuki Oden standing before basically before Adro, Kanjuro, all these guys, right? Not Kanjuro, Kinemon, sorry, standing before all the scabbards. Oden, Jack, Orochi, and Kaido. Holy crap, shit was going down in this week's chapter. Let's get into it. Holy shit. Alright guys, we pick up right where we left off in chapter 1007 with Kozuki Oden standing before Kinemon, Raizo, Ashura, standing before the scabbard saying, yo, I'm back, right? Everyone, Nekomamushi, Inamamushi, they're all overwhelmed with emotion at the sight of their beloved leader standing before their very eyes, right? The emotion is palpable with them. You can see the overwhelming joy of seeing it. It's not until Ashura goes, guys, that's an imposter. That is not Kozuki Oden. That people are like, Kinemon actually is like, dude, what the hell are you talking about? He's standing right there. There is no way in hell my eyes can deceive me. He's like, look, and we see his Ashura grabs Kinemon, punches him, and then slices at Oden, and we see that Oden, he goes, look, he doesn't bleed. And everyone starts putting two and two together. And we're like, holy shit. This is Kanjuro. Kanjuro's final defying scumbag of an act. He brings back to life Kozuki Oden, and not only that, he remotely controls this guy, this puppet, you could say, or a clone, whatever you want to go with, and he was using that clone puppet to finish off Kinemon, Raizo, and the guys who are there. How do we know this? We see him open up his shirt and we see dynamite is strapped to him. He lights it up and he's like, haha, this is going to be the final performance in my long life performance. And we see Kanjuro going, dancing off into the sunset, basically. We then see Ashura Doji, who this chapter is named after, basically tackle this clone out of the wall or a window, I believe. And then we see this big boom explosion. We then are led to believe that Ashura Doji has sacrificed himself to save everyone else. Alright? Kinemon, he's pissed. He wants Kanjuro's head. He wants his head. They're running to go find him. And they're like, everyone's like, no, forget about him. He's dead. There's nothing we can do it because Kanjuro has basically said to him, look, I ain't gonna survive this. I've already been severely injured. Nothing is gonna change. I'm gonna die before this war ends. They end up saying, alright, we need to find Momonosuke, right? The next head of the Kozuki clan. Unfortunately, they run into one of the three commanders of the Beast Pirates. They run into Jack. Jack is standing there. You can see he's beat up. He's got bandages, everything. And he's like, these little pests were here just to stall me. This was annoying. This is when Inamamushi goes, hey guys, go on ahead. I got this. Right? Basically, setting up the fight between Jack of the Drought and Inamamushi, the Lord of the Day. This is going to be one hell of a fight because you know Inamamushi, Nekomamushi, they've got a bone to pick with Jack. He went to their island and almost destroyed them. So they want a bit of payback. Right, so we get the set up for this, and the best part, there's only 2 lines needed. You know, Jack says to Inamamushi, "Hey, there's no moonlight here." He goes, "You know what? I was thinking the same thing. There's no poison gas here." Right? So he's like, "Fuck you, cunt. I don't need no fucking moonlight to kick your ass." Right? I love that. I thought that was a little, kind of a cocky thing coming out of Jack, and you know, she's like, "Fuck you, cunt. You're just as beat up as me. I got you. I got this." Right? We then have a quick little, I think, page or two for Momonosuke, who's with Shinobu and Yamato. We see them running. Yamato's a little bit freaked out because we see in last week's chapter Momonosuke transforming his dragon. And he basically explains, look, when he first met Luffy and that, whenever he got startled or got anxious, he transformed. But now he has more control and he can transform whenever. Like, he has a bit more control over it. Every once in a while, it still pops out. And she's like, whoa, it just kind of freaked me out because it looks similar to my father's, which is Kaido. And he goes, look, if I could transform into a monster like that, I'd be a lot more useful than what I am. So Momonosuke is still a little bit down on himself, but you have to also remember, he's still a little kid. He's not going to be as prevalent as, say, a Luffy or something like that. We did have Shinobu go, I wonder how everybody... no, not Shinobu. Yeah, says, I wonder how Luffy's going, you know. And Momonosuke somehow kind of noticed. He goes, yeah, don't worry. He's worn out, but he's still in high spirits. And then we see Shinobu go, wait, how do you know that? Right? We end up going to the end of the chapter right now. The end of the chapter, we return to the main fight, right? Big Mom, Kaido taking on Kid, Law, Killer, Zoro, and Luffy. This is definitely setting what, to me, feels like setting the big main confrontation. So we've had a lot of bang, bang, in and out type of stuff, right? This is setting up like the main confrontation, right? We've had like the jabs, we've had the bang, we've had like the little hits and stuff like that. And we're seeing that, you know, Kaido is in his full form. Big Mom's in her full form. She's got Zeus, Prometheus. She's got that giant sword. Don't know if that has a name. Let me know in the comment section below. But they're in their final form, so to speak. Right? And we got Luffy saying, damn, we can still beat them. They're definitely feeling it. Because it looks like we have Law and Kid going, damn, we've dealt all this damage and it looks like they haven't felt a thing. And Luffy said, it has taken an effect. They are feeling, they are only human. And Killer's like, well, I'm glad you're the only one. Zoro's like, well, I'm glad you're the only one who thinks they're human because I think this is nuts. They end up coming with a plan, basically, we need to split these guys up. Right? We need to split them up. We can't fight both of them there. Right? We do that, it ain't happening. Oh, shit, I forgot even something even bigger than that. Even bigger than that. Holy crap, before we go there, Orochi, the little shit, he's still alive. How fucked, I don't know. We only got like maybe 3 or 4 panels where we see Orochi coming out and goes, Kaido, you double-crossed me. How dare you double-cross me? I'm going to slaughter everyone. And then we see that big-headed priest-thinking guy that's always with Orochi in the background shooting one of the beast pirates. So I don't think the end of this fight is going to be as set as we think. I think Orochi has a role to play in this. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. How Orochi's going to play this. Because, yeah, and how he survived. That's the other real question. Like, because we literally saw Kaido cut his head off. So how is Orochi still alive? That's another real question. But then again, this is Oda. Oda obviously wouldn't have brought Orochi back for no reason. So that's another big talk point right there. But anyway, as we know, the plan now is to split up the Emperors. How do you think they're going to split them up? Who do you think is going to fight who? My gut is telling me this. My gut is telling me Zoro and Luffy are going to be taking on Kaido, while Killer, Law, and Kid are going to be taking on Big Mom. Why? Here's my reasoning. With Law, here's that the shambles, right? So he can take things out somewhere, boom, pop them elsewhere. He'll be a good match for Big Mom, for Zeus, Prometheus, that type of stuff. Killer can launch things. Not Killer, Kid can launch things with his Devil Fruit power. And then we got Killer, who's a bit more of a swordsman. So once they get Big Mom maybe off Prometheus, he can go in and be more of the bang, bang, bang while the others are taking shots from the outside. Right? So I think that kind of setup works well against Big Mom. The reason I say Luffy and Zoro are going to be taking on Kaido is because it makes sense to me. Zoro is a samurai. There's been multiple times where he's been seemingly compared to Kazuki Oden. He actually has one of Kazuki Oden's swords. So having Zoro take on Kaido, obviously with his captain Luffy, who, as we saw at the very end of this chapter, Kaido's like, good, Straw Hat. It's good to see that the fire still hasn't gone out in your eyes. Right? I believe that is the setup for Luffy to take on Kaido with Zoro. That's my inkling of what's going to go down and how it's going to split up. What do you guys think? How do you guys think this is going to split up? Do you agree with me? Do you have another whole theory? Let me know in that comment section below. It'll be awesome to see. But anyway, guys, overall, the chapter was solid, in my opinion. The art was solid. I'm looking forward. There's no break next week, so it will be back bigger than ever. I cannot wait. I'm going to give this chapter a 4 out of 5. I absolutely love this chapter. I thought it was sick. Orochi coming back. Kind of like, whoa, all right, Orochi's back. But, hey, we're going to trust Oda. Oda knows what he's doing. He's been doing this for a very long time. This is nothing new to him. But anyway, guys, that is all for me. Let me know in that comment section below. What did you guys think of this chapter? Did you think this chapter was hype? Did you think it was bleh? Let me know in the comment section below. I would love to see all your thoughts. Also, guys, to let you guys know, we stream on Twitch from Monday to Friday, depending on my job and stuff like that. But our next stream will be Wednesday, where we'll be streaming Story of Seasons. And that's where we also will be doing Manga Mondays and stuff like that. So my live reactions are up on Twitch, and then I'll put them up here on YouTube later in the afternoons. But anyway, guys, that is all for me. I hope you guys have an amazing day. My name is Anthony. You guys are awesome. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, peace.